What is going on, you guys? This is Ryan back again with another episode of Pack and Play, the very first gameplay. We have made a little bit of changes as per your guys' request. No duplicates, no Madden season cards. We're starting Pierre Thomas, put Kelvin Benjamin on the outside, and we put Nate Washington in the slot. On defense, we actually moved Tyrann Mathieu to strong safety, which is the player I will be user controlling, and Calvin Pryor at free safety. No Ray Lewis. We have replaced him with Jamar Chaney, and we have a pretty terrible special teams roster right there. But we're going to go ahead and show you guys the team now that we're going to be going up against. Nothing too special at all. Carson Palmer versus Carson Palmer. I have the 75 overall one. He has the 85 overall one. And, you know, nothing really on his team is really that scary. So we're going to jump on into the gameplay and get that rolling. I'm not doing live commentary until my voice, you know, is back to normal. Just because it's a little bit harder for me to talk, and I won't be able to, you know, do a full live commentary because I don't want to be coughing throughout the entire thing. But right off the bat, we're, you know, getting him down to a 3rd down and 9. There's a play action fake. He's looking to the left. Nothing is open. Throws across his body to the right side, and Jason Jones gets the hit. So he's 1 for 2, -3 yards. Our first run with Pierre Thomas is a big one, all the way down to about the 30. Looks like about the 27-yard line, gain of about 30. And then again, we go to Pierre Thomas on the shotgun handoff, only get about a yard. So we're looking pretty well right now. 2nd down and 9. We're going to find Jeff Demps, make a nice little spin move here, and almost get to the 1st down marker down at the 19-yard line. 3rd down and 2, we find Nate Washington on a little, you know, easy slant for a touchdown. We're already up 7-0, looking very good in our first pack and play game. So 7-0. Let's see what this guy can do next on this drive. And he throws it right at me, but we don't get the interception. That would have been a really nice way to start off the game, going up 14-0 that quick. But Dan Scuda says, you know what? If you can't catch the ball, Tyrann Mathieu, I'll get it. And, you know, we get the interception down here at the 23-yard line. Pierre Thomas is just stumbling his way all the way for a 1st down. Big pickup right there, about 11 yards. And then we find Kelvin Benjamin, who was open for a touchdown, but he ends up dropping it, unfortunately. You know, no big deal. Pierre Thomas, again, he's going to be a pretty big part of my offense until we get a new running back. He's actually pretty good. Like I said, he's all well-rounded, doesn't do anything terrible, you know, doesn't do anything, you know, spectacular. But that's exactly what I need, just a workhorse back that I can rely on. So right there, 14-0 after the James Casey touchdown. And Dan Scuda is back at it, gets the ball in his hands again, makes a nice little leaping animation right there, almost goes in for the touchdown, goes down to about the 5-yard line. So it's Pierre Thomas time again, and we actually don't get the touchdown because our fullback decides to get in the way. That sucked. And then we try to go to James Casey there in the back of the end zone, which doesn't work out in our favor. But Kelvin Benjamin gets us down to the 1. We give it to our fullback. I think his name is Molblock or Molback. I really don't know how to pronounce his name. But either way, it's 21-0 now. He's going to try to go deep with Carson Palmer. And you already know, based off my card, he's not a very good deep throw quarterback. Alfonso Denner gets the interception. Nice little spin move. Jukes around the side. Gets hit, and we actually break free. If we would have broken free to the right side of the field, I could have returned that for a touchdown. That would have been awesome. So I go for the deep ball to see if I could throw one, and we actually did connect with Nate Washington there, but he ends up dropping it. So now we're 2nd down and 10, looking for anyone open. Find Kelvin Benjamin wide open on the left side. So now we're down at the 37-yard line, looking really good, like I said. Should be an easy victory here. Nate Washington, left side of the field, is open here for the 1st down. And now we got Jeff Demps wide open in the flats for a touchdown, 28-0 before halftime. So it's definitely looking really good for us right now. At this rate, we have 4 packs to open in our little pack counter. I might make a little graphic about that, like pack counter, how many packs we're going to be opening for the win, you know, as it goes on throughout the gameplay. If you guys want to see that, let me know. It's something to look at while you're watching the video, I guess. But now Tyrann Mathieu, he ends up throwing the same exact kind of route, but this time we end up getting our hands on it. We're going to return it almost all the way for a touchdown. Ended up fumbling the ball, though, out at the 4-yard line. So all we have to do is just get in there, just a little easy touchdown. We find, I think this is Nate Washington again here on the run. I don't even know how Carson Palmer made that throw. But nevertheless, that is a touchdown. That's going to be a rage quit, 34-0, which means that we're going to open up 5 packs for how many scores we won by, and then 1 additional one for the rage quit. I have not opened up the packs yet. I'm going to go ahead and transfer some coins over, and we will switch this commentary now to live, and hopefully we can get something to upgrade the team. Looking for a quarterback or something like that. So here we go. All right, guys, here we go. I didn't want to do the commentary live, like I said, because my voice is kind of messed up. But I will do this live because it's a pack opening, and it's time to upgrade our team. We got enough coins here to open up 6 packs. Let's get it started. Let's see what we get. And, of course, we're on a new account, so it's going to tell us all these stupid little, hints and stuff like that, but we don't need that. Colts home uniform, Corey Lemonnier. That's going to be fun to play with. I think he is a fast player, 86 speed, 91 acceleration. That'll definitely help out for sure. Santana Moss, okay. 90 speed, 80 catching, 81 spectacular catch, 64 catching traffic. Not the best at all. But we will take that, baby. We get a Jordy Nelson base elite. After we were just looking at the Santana Moss, we end up getting a Jordy Nelson, 87 speed, 91 catching, 93 spectacular catch, and 91 release. That's definitely going to help out for sure. We could definitely now move Kelvin Benjamin out of the starting lineup, put him at like wide receiver number 4, and put Jordy on the outside. Steven Jackson, 84 speed, 94 carrying. Probably not going to use him too much, but definitely someone we can, use if we don't like Pierre Thomas after a while. But I don't see any reason why. Seneca Wallace, way too terrible throwing the ball to use. Definitely looking to upgrade the Carson Palmer for sure. We did get a punter there, Dave Zastudil. That'll help a little bit in case we have to punt because we're using like Jeff Locke right now. Nick Williams, Mohamed Sanu. I have to check out that Mohamed Sanu here in a little bit. Scott Chandler, 71 run block. I might use him at fullback and just keep Casey at tight end. I don't know. We'll just see at the end of the video. Let's check out this Mohamed Sanu, though. I'm pretty sure he's not the greatest. And, yeah, 81 speed, 81 spectacular catch. I'm not really going to use that at all. Let's go ahead and move on now. We have a couple packs left. Hopefully we can get another elite player. That'd be nice. Pete Carroll, Jackie Battle, Randy Bullock. Another elite player. There we go. We just called it Trey Turner. Now we have a left guard elite to go along with our left tackle and our right tackle elite players. So the offensive line's coming together very nicely, and it's nice that I can get that done right away because then everything else will start falling into place. We'll start getting some better players at the skill positions. So at least, Carson Palmer won't be getting killed every time with all of our elite linemen. We get a Frank Gore, 86 overall, 89 speed, not the best, 89 trucking, 97 ball carrier vision. Not the best running back. I actually like Pierre Thomas better, but, it's nice to have other options if I'm not having a very good game with my other guys. So maybe I'll use that Frank Gore eventually. I'm not sure, though. We'll just have to see, how the series goes. But right now I'm definitely liking Pierre Thomas after, one game. But that's probably subject to change. Next pack here, let's see what we can get. This is actually the final pack. Tanner Hawkinson, and we finish it off with 80 overall to Quell Jackson. We definitely need some linebacker help. We just let go of that Ray Lewis, and we put in Jamar Chaney. So DeQuell Jackson will definitely help out. Overall, though, guys, pretty good pack opening for sure. I'm going to go ahead and do this live now and, mess around with the lineup, and we'll see what we can find and set up the best possible, lineup that we can make right now. Jordy Nelson definitely going to start over Pierre Garçon, and then we'll put probably going to put Pierre on the other outside. I mean, he is 6 foot tall. Nate Washington's 6'1", so it doesn't really matter. I think Pierre is a better receiver anyways than Nate, and I like Nate in the slot. But let's go ahead and see what we could put at wide receiver number 4 now. I'm thinking of just putting either Santana Moss or Kelvin Benjamin, but for now we'll just put Santana just because, it doesn't really matter. We're not going to be throwing to too many receivers. Fullback, I will put Scott Chandler here unless James Casey's better. Looks like the run block of Chandler's better. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and put him at fullback for now until we get a more official fullback. Like I said, Casey's a better tight end than he is a fullback. So we're just going to go ahead and put Chandler here. Let's go ahead and put in our new lineman that we got over Gabe Karimi. There he is. Look at that offensive line coming out really nice right now. 3 elite players, Eric Wood and Dan Connolly. And Dan Connolly really isn't the best, so we're definitely going to have to upgrade that soon. Hopefully we get lucky and get a full offensive lineman of all elites. That would be awesome. Going to go ahead and move DeQuell Jackson here in place of Jamar Chaney. And we'll bump Chaney down to the second middle linebacker slot. All right. And did we get any other linebackers? I'm not sure if we did. I'm pretty sure we didn't get anyone we could use. So we're going to go ahead and move on now. Did we get any corners? I don't think we got any corners. Didn't get any. Did we get any right ends? Let's see. We did get Corey Lemonnier, but I'll end up throwing him in at some point somewhere. I'm not sure where. I don't want to make this video too long, guys. So we did get the Dave Zastido. We'll put him there, and we'll put him at kickoff, and that should be it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely give it a like. I'm really, really into playing this. I'm having a lot of fun already. You know, I kind of wish that I didn't get sick because I'd be doing this a lot earlier and, you know, a lot more. I definitely wanted to get it up right away, but I was just so under the weather I couldn't even really get up. But, yeah, give it a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Next episode of Pack and Play will be tomorrow. Peace.